Hi guys, this is part 2 of Doki Doki Literature Club. Just be aware that the poem, since it didn't save correctly, the poem had been the poem's not the same. I did try though. But anyways, let's get in. Oh, ah. I can't make that noise. My eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. Need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. Gunsman slow to see a blonde card. Word. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? Look out for me, but then you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sari, it's written all over you. The good surrounded herself. Has it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all over here. My fingertips down the side of Sari's hair trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. But it's just really hard to get it right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't even straight either. And there's toothpaste stain in your collar right here. I tried to wipe out the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer button up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Then your blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. I'm sorry, but this looks cute. This looks cute. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it was. A friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. Happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. But it might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Really close in your chest. It doesn't even fit you properly. See, when I bought it. You ever buttoned it, you would have no sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? I don't say that. Fine. Got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, look much better now, so. But it feels strange to see. Wait. Do not play that. So sad. Not worth it at all. And buttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. So I puts her arms out and twirls around. So I keep it unbuttoned and then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? 'Cause if I had a boyfriend, they wouldn't let you do things like this. And you take care of me than anyone else would anyway. That's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell it with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Eh? Monica silently go. I can't even say that line that was there. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Yay! Haley, can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. Percent enthusiastic. But serious, you'll try to wait to retrieve a poem. By the way, remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. Last station ends. Darn it, though. Return. Station ends. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, not everyone's ready. Why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sarah and Monica enthusiastically pull out the poems. Sarah's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching to their bags. I did the same myself. Yuri. It's the most experience, so I should start with her. Just her opinion, to be fair. She stares at the poem. A minute passes, without enough time for her to finish read. Oh. So sorry. For to start speaking. Fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. Just need to put my thoughts in the words. Hold on. Okay. It's your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Your words are facing my hands. Aw. Okay. Could help it just several minutes and we haven't got it anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, that there aren't specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. When Siri finishes train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Sarah is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. As I hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsu can be a little biased, though. Biased? Biased, how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Sure, if you're apologizing to yourself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yours seems dreamily, as that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light, with hundreds of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining sheet light to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green blue, the future. You, I bathe, calms breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicken back. I'm sorry, it's such terrible handwriting. That's really neat handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking of that at all. But it took you such a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. So I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. It's our first time sharing. Write something a little more mild. Something easier to adjust, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Kaylee. Really? Must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance it. After all, remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in a last remaining place of comfort, unable to go to the past. Unable to let go of the past. Darn it. And soon to be left with nothing? That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll just have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Okay, let's do Sayori. Sayori's my friend.
Oh my goodness, this is so good, Kaylee. Eh? I love it. No, dear, you're such a good writer.
Sayori. Seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. 'Cause I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Maybe even not Suki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Kaylee poem. That makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you wrote one. Really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm sitting in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Kaylee. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? I'm not selfish. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only good people do. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Good.
That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I should Sayori sees a full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay?
That way, my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay!
Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Or you ask me to come out and play, or you trust me to wish away a rainy day. I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I'm sorry. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
Can't answer just a little bit to yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still try my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It just came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah. Next time, I won't forget.
And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I'd look forward to it. Let's try Natsuki. Why'd everyone say dot dot dot? Hmm? Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me.
Not like I said it was bad. Just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Anyway, I guess I need to show you mine.
Too scenario 100%.
Not that you'll like it.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. You just repeated it, but I don't know. Pretty, normal.
Yeah,
Told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What?
Just be honest.
I am. Boys convinced I wouldn't like it.
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't that the point of poems? For people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it meant to be pro. That's what it meant to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. Said to put humor with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Well, like a Monica!
Hi, Kaylee. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear.
Now the thing is, I'm female, and that's my name, so I thought that Hi, Monica.
Good. Glad to hear it.
And no, my name is not Monica. I'm meaning like a character's name.
By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Kaylee.
We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? It's that sort of barrier. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like this one.
Makes me think of something Sayori would like. That's so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? Besides, if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we're really good friends. The story and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. Maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you sounds like the two of you really care about each other. It's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feeling to it. She likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knows someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? That's what I thought. Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. You shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. You'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things.
That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Sorry. Not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Okay, who stands like that, to be honest? Also, there's her legs. Who stands like that? Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. So I'm pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. That's because I had to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in a wall couldn't have been me. See the direction sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. It wasn't home. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I feel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Strange forever into everything. Full of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So what do you think? It's very freeform. If that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the time between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany? I don't know how to pronounce that. Recently. It's been kind of influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? God. Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Hold on, what is this? What is the, how do you pronounce that word? I didn't think I spelled it right. Hold on. I'm looking it up on Google to find out. Okay, Google's taking long. I'll just look it up later. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other? Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point, hard to make it perfect, then never make any progress. Just force it out to get something down on the paper, tidy it up later. I am being spammed on Skype. And another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. I'm scared. Okay. I almost went onto the wrong tab. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. It's everyone. It glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. So if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems could stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, see Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They generally exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrow furrow in frustration. Now, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki hastily returns the poem to the desk with one hand. Guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you just completely miss a symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess.
trying to say something nice. Eh? I mean, you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Suri liked it, and Kaylee did too. So based on that, I gladly give you a suggestion of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer. Spent a long time established my writing style. I was ready to change it anytime soon. Of course, I come across something particularly in spring, which I haven't yet. And Kaylee liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. He suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... You stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Kaylee appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Oh god, they're fighting over me. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. I was full of myself. I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one. I'm not gonna read that line. Nobody's boots matching your size bigger as soon as Kaylee starts showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. So both girls turn towards me as they just notice I'm standing there. Kaylee, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all conflated for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Kaylee. But wait. We have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only necessary limit to yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Kaylee? I probably have panic attack at this moment. Well... How did I get trying to do this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, I would think more highly of me. I write more complex, I'm sorry. It's okay. I thought I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You should make a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri? You're a seriously talented writer. So see that I was impressed. But, well, here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. Did Natsuki feel threatened when you said her poem was cute? I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. Both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Clenches her fist. At the end, nobody's taking her side. Yeah, because Yuri apologizes. You haven't. She shouts at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps me to take a walk and clear my head. Sorry, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On the way out, she holds up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki. She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. She has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. Jenny approached her and sits in the adjunct chair. Everything all right? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, how could anyone not get frustrated after being treated like that? You did it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, right, I believe you. Thanks, Kaylee. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Suki said about, never do anything so shameful. So, What thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to go make some tea. Good idea. Big enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I like to say I was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Yeah, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. Anything to talk about with everyone else. I'm sorry. I need to stop talking Yari's voice. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. You sound like a Twilight. I'm sorry, you just sound like Twilight. It's cringy. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kind of poems everyone likes. With any luck, it means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I noticed myself with newfound determination. Kaylee, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. It beams at me. Truly has been a while since Siri and I spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either.